Oh, good. You're finally awake. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven
That was
Quintet.
fucking teamwork, is
That
what
was
that
here.
was.
On Game Nights, I'm your host and your dungeon master, Hadvar, and that's my old buddy Rayloff, and we're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Hi, everybody. It's gonna be one of those. We have took last week off energy, and I'm loving it. Hi, yeah. It's Strixhaven time. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not going to belabor the point because I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. If you're live with us here today on Twitch, hello, welcome. I am so glad to see you. If you are not, and you're on YouTube somewhere, you can find us on Twitch, twitch.tv/game nights. You can find our schedule down below our faces on our Twitch drop page, as well as links to our Discord where you can come hang out with us, and our merch store that we have. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get away with making a Skyrim themed t-shirt for this show. I haven't figured it out yet, but don't worry, we will. I don't think I have any announcements. Our next live stream after this is going to be tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern time for another episode of Saturday Night's Award 47, our Parslings game, which Val runs, and I will let them talk about that. We're in season 2. That's exciting. But yeah, let's just get this ball rolling. I'm gonna let my friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing today. Starting with Sid.
Hey, I'm Christine Sid. You can find me all over the internet at Greek Sid. I am here as a GGK exclusive Thursdays through Mondays. I run our game of Elegant Creatures. It's our Monster of the Week game. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursdays. We're in our final mystery, and we are cooking up something delicious, both to finish out this current season and start our next one. So please stick around for information about that. Today I'm playing Giselle Wintersweet. Giselle is our Tabaxi sorcerer / rogue.
Thank you, Sid. Next up is Rob.
Hello, I'm Rob, or Bonus Stage Rob, or Bonus_Stage_Rob. You can find me at one of those all over the internet: Twitter, Twitch, Hive, Instagram. It's a whole thing. I am also currently a GGK exclusive until Redacted Project is recorded. So I'll talk about that eventually. This is also not a stream thing, but I'm playtesting All the Witches, which is an upcoming little magical TTRPG system made by my queen and yours, Emma Panada. And the Kickstarter goes live mid-March. Follow All the Witches on Twitter, just do it. That's me. And today I am playing Willoughby Wanderfoot. Year, because I forget where we landed.
It's winter break, so first year.
It's winter break. First year. Still first year.
Thank you, Rob.
Willoughby would know. Yeah.
He would.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Next up is Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. You can find me here on Twitch at Rachel is with, where I've been streaming recently because I'm playing D&D here on Saturdays. And on Sundays, I'm playing Monster of the Week on LB Hackmap's channel. And on Thursdays, I'm on Nerd Origins YouTube channel playing some more D&D 5e. And I don't know. You can find me places on the internet. It's like a scavenger hunt. Look for me. You can find me. And today I am playing Sereia Vale, the Water Genasi Circle of Wildfire Druid.
Rachel, I found you.
Yeah. See?
Got her ass.
You can find me. Got me. Damn.
Thank you, Rachel. Next up is Val.
By sure you're hauling around a lot of junk. Hi everyone, I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken. Nobody else did it, but I did it.
A thing Law's dad has
I even
definitely
found
said
one.
to them
I
at
totally
some point.
forgot. Fuck! I even picked one out. Wait.
We can go back around. We can go back around.
We'll go back around.
You can find me I'm sorry, man, for what I've done. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, looking around the internet. I play games here Thursdays through Mondays. I run, other than the Dragon Age game, or Ward 47, like Van said, which we're going to be playing later today. Starting our season 2 of that. I'm probably going to be getting into doing a little more interlude stuff today and then getting into our first mission as the world has changed. But I also run a game of Dragon Age, or the Dragon Age TTRPG, on Mondays called Red Jenny. And we're in full heist mode right now, baby. So come and hang out with us for that, Mondays at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm also over on LB Hackman's channel on Sundays playing Monster of the Week now. So coming out with us for night classes. But today I'm going to be playing Law, who is a tiefling artificer.
Thank you, Val. And finally, we have Wally.
Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary sign best friend on the internet, and I, unfortunately, am the High King of Skyrim. That's it. Whatever I say goes. So, that's it. That's right. Salute, bitches. But yeah, you can find me here at GTK Exclusive and the other stuff that I am doing little projects on that I'll be talking about on my Twitter page. Where if you follow me on the Twitters and the socials at WALLE, like the cute little Disney robot, you can find me there. Just talking about all my stuff, the things I do and the things I'm in. Yeah, today I am playing Damian, the human dragon monk, who is ready to go.
Always
And
ready
you're
to
a good
go.
boy.
All right.
You make a fine rug, cat.
Wow.
Who I am isn't really as important as what I am. And what I am is an admirer of swords.
That's a good one, also.
I love Astrid. It's one of my favorite characters.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Oh, I love that guy.
I used to be
Everything.
an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
But God,
Just
that's
say,
fine.
yeah, like you'd make a fine rug cat.
That took me
Incredible.
out.
Here's
If
a...
some
Absolutely.
villain
legendary.
doesn't yell that at Giselle at some
Oh,
point.
it's happening.
Yes,
I'm
what's
waiting
happening?
for it.
I just want, yeah,
Absolutely
one person we
legendary.
fight to just be, you make a fine rug cat.
Yeah, here's the thing. Everyone at home, if you'd like a pro DM tip, sometimes you just gotta let them yell for a minute. Then
We're
they'll
like
be okay.
Ain't that the
children.
truth,
We
though?
just gotta
You
get the
just-
sillies out.
You gotta
from
let
that.
them get
No.
it. Don't discourage it. Just let them get it out of their
Get the
system.
wiggles out.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
wiggles
the
out.
wiggles.
You know, like, in pre-K class, when they start this, and they start the day, do your wiggle stuff.
It's
That's
okay,
what that
we're gonna
is.
Take a dance break.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Ven to be like, "All right, quiet coyote. If you can hear me clap once,
Catch a
you
bubble.
can hear me I clapped twice. Fuck. If you can hear me clap once.
I used to have to do that when I taught little kids.
Yeah, me too. Quiet coyote. Oh,
Catch a bubble,
God.
put it in your mouth.
Are we okay?
Yeah, no, we're great.
No.
I
We're
think.
totally fine. We're great. We're great. We're fantastic.
We're
We're as
gonna.
okay as the millennial adults can be.
Yeah,
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
yeah. Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
We're going to Galadesh.
Um,
Any final thoughts before we leave Sereia's grandmother's estate? Because that's what we did last time. I'm not going to do a recap.
Did I give Steven? Was that the name? Did I just pull that out of nowhere?
The roper? Yeah, Steven.
Yes. I give him his arms, his hands,
Oh,
his
right.
thumbs. I gave him those.
Yes, you
Yes.
did. You did
Okay.
that before you left the island.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so last time we started the Winterlude, we went to visit Willa on her island. And then to Sereia's grandmother's estate, where we had a dinner party, met a hottie, and now it's time to leave. But anything else you guys want to do before you leave?
That is Sereia's betrothed. Okay.
Yeah.
He a hottie.
Oh
Got a
darn.
hottie and we partied.
Yeah, and it was nice. All right.
Sereia, I didn't want to say anything to betray my very rugged, tough bodyguard exterior, but he a baddie.
Oh, yeah, Sereia, I gotta admit, if there was a hotness scale of out of 10, he was definitely a 15.
Yep.
He was all right.
Who are we talking about?
Edwin
Soraya's
or
hot
Edward.
husband.
Easton. There we go. There we go.
Where are we off to now?
Wait till you meet his twin, Weston.
And his
Who
other
I just
brother,
invented.
Selfton.
Who I just invented.
And his cousin, Northton, and his other cousin, Southton.
And his other cousin, Eric Northman.
Wait a minute. I'm with the
I want to
wrong-
read that
I'm with the wrong
cousin.
one.
I cannot. I don't know that I can replicate a Skarsgård on this show. Okay. So we get ready once again. And we're gonna teleport over. You pack your things, and get ready for the travel to
Definitely
Kaladesh.
dress like for very warm weather. So it is still summer there. So
Sereia looks down. I'm ready.
you're good.
All right.
Nomos.
Yes?
Are we going to your house first?
Hold on, let me pray on that and see.
Ask the Almighty.
Yes, I feel that is true.
So you remember the last time that I saw your papa? And you remember what he said to me? It was something along the lines, if I ever see your furry face again, I'm going to throw you into jail.
Yeah, something about turning you into a rug.
Yeah, something like that. Should I maybe
No.
bring a really nice present or something? Would that help?
Oh, that would be. We should stop at the market on the way and pick up a bottle of wine or something.
Okay.
Why don't we just take a couple of the ones that Easton brought?
Oh, yeah, there's some really fancy wine we got from the party. We can bring that, right?
Would your papa like that?
That might be good. At least it's not something you can get in the market. 'Cause he probably has all of that.
Okay. If that's okay, Sereia, do you mind?
I didn't bring it. It's just sitting here. Take a white and take a red.
Perfect. Ooh, there's a sparkling too.
And just,
A champagne from Champagne.
maybe don't steal anything this time.
I did not plan to. I didn't steal anything at Sereia's house. Except that wine. But I just asked Sereia about the wine, so that wasn't stealing.
Turn out your pockets.
Turn out my pockets. 8 million things fall out, but none of them are from Sereia's house.
Oh, hey, my pencil.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Is that my wrench? Why do you even have that?
I have had that literally since the time that I was going to take it, and then you were like, no, don't give it back when I was practicing my pickpocketing.
Right. But
Do
no,
you want it
should be
back
fine.
now?
No, I don't care. I got the better wrench.
Perfect.
Now that going forward, Damian knows that Giselle randomly pickpockets him. He now leaves a treat in his pocket with a note that says, for Giselle, and every single time, just in case she tries to pickpocket him.
A snack.
You're
Yep.
going to start bad habits if you start giving her treats for that.
But they maybe just, I don't know, maybe just like little tiny reward. That's, just for the day.
Giselle?
Like when she yells at you, you don't respond, or else she's just gonna yell at you all the time.
Okay, I'll make sure of that.
What is
Why
that,
didn't
Willoughby?
you steal? Why didn't you steal anything from me?
I did remember, and then you got very upset about it, so I stopped.
Oh,
Do you want me to pickpocket from? I will give it all back. I have been giving them back. The pencil, was not a pickpocket. You dropped it, and then I just picked it up.
Oh,
and I
thank you.
didn't give it back.
Oh, okay. I thought you were mad at me or something.
How could I ever be mad at you, Kuko?
Well, I don't know. For being too cute, I get that sometimes.
Cuteness aggression is a thing, but no,
Mhm,
I'm not
mhm.
mad at you.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of this conversation, I'm gonna try to pickpocket Willoughby.
Roll sleight of hand.
That's a natural 20.
Willoughby, roll a perception check.
Oh,
Not
that's
gonna
a
beat
30.
that.
That's
That's,
a 31 on sleight of hand.
Oh,
Oh boy!
yeah, no.
Oh, boy.
I rolled an 11.
Oh boy!
That's my plus to sleight of hand.
God damn. Woo!
So I guess it finishes the sentence of, but no, I'm not mad at you. And then like picks up like a notebook or something that you had in your pocket. See?
Okay. Sweet.
Do you want it back?
What? Huh. You're not mad.
No.
I mean, yes, I would prefer to have that back. I bought that for my sibling.
Of course, here. Thank you, Kukumaya.
All right.
Okay. We have bribery material for your papa, Nomos. And everyone change into their warm weather clothes.
Damian is wearing his usual billowing scarf as always, but he's now wearing a t-shirt that has
Mesh
a little,
tank.
like a little dragon face on the t-shirt and shorts, and he has very well toned, defined legs of someone who does a lot of running and kicking. Like, holy crap, why is his calves so powerful kind of look, and like little sandals.
Your calves are literally thicker than my neck.
Oh, thank you. I do a lot of squats, and I do a lot of kicking, exercises in the morning. I do a lot of calisthenics to keep my body in shape. They say, you gotta forge a sword, you gotta sharpen a sword every day, and my body is a sword, so.
You have to
Sharp.
sharpen a sword every day.
Well, that's what they say you gotta do. But that's, what, my teacher told me to do, at least. That's what he told me, so.
Is me practicing pickpocketing on all of you? Is that me sharpening my sword metaphorically every day?
Mm-hmm. That counts, yeah. You gotta keep the thing that you're really good at in tip-top condition, or get rusty, and then it's like, oh man, I gotta
I'm gonna
practice
try
more.
to pickpocket Damian during this conversation.
This is the rest of the session now.
This is 23.
Okay,
Roll
for
a perception.
perception, I got a 13.
I pulled the pencil back out again.
See, gotta sharpen the sword. He takes the pencil back.
Okay, I want to go to the beach. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Anything else?
Nope.
No.
All right. You get your warm weather clothes on and pack up your things, and I'm assuming that that Sereia's grandma probably has some sort of teleportation circle, or something,
Someone
just
somewhere
for
knows a
a
thing.
wizard
We're stuck
somewhere.
here forever.
And with a familiar flash of light and a popping sound, and a little bit of nausea that I don't think ever totally goes away, you find yourselves in one of the entry points to the marketplace of Girapur, Kaladesh. The sun is shining bright. The strange metallic animals and airships walking or pulling carriages or flying by the magical spires in the distance glow blue. And you're back. Well, most of you are back. I don't know that Damian's ever been to Kaladesh.
I've never been here.
Damian's never been here. Girapur is probably a much more modern-looking city. It's very magical, but it's also there's a lot of sort of technology surrounding you. There's airships. There's a big. I always describe it because it's in the official art, but there's like large mechanical elephants like pulling carts of things. It's cool. And there's a big open air market where you find yourselves.
Oh, it's good to be home. It's so humid everywhere else.
But it's a dry heat here in Kaladesh.
All right. Well, we should stop by home.
Right.
Just a fair warning to everyone. If there is any yelling that happens, just don't worry about it. It's just how we communicate.
You know how I talk like all the time?
Yeah.
That's how most people from Kaladesh
Yeah,
talk.
they don't talk like me.
No.
I'm very quiet for a Kaladeshian.
Law is pretty quiet. Okay?
Oh yeah, it's loud here. All right, make your way through the market. Anything you all want to do
Oh, she gets Shawarma on the way.
before we?
Damien is
Head to
buying
Law's
all
house.
the food and meat and sticks that he could find.
Yeah, I'm buying another little like tchotchke for
Okay.
my sibling. Also, I just want to point out that when you said warm weather clothes, I genuinely was like, "Oh, it's cold, so we need to dress warm."
Oh,
And then I was confused when Damian described open calf situation, and then dry heat was
Rob
like,
heard.
"Oh, okay."
I've heard warm weather clothes.
Yes.
You'll have to excuse
You know
me,
those
the
weather
blanket is
clothes.
cozy.
No.
Look, it is really cold here also. So
Yeah.
you gotta understand, y'all.
No, I completely understand.
I proceed.
Rob, crank your heat to about 85.
I think
No.
I'm working on it.
If Willoughby's looking for a little gizmo gadget tchotchke or
Yeah.
something, then I think Law might know a couple little like tinker shops or something like off the
Oh, of
main
course,
drag, less
Oh.
touristy stuff.
Hell yeah.
And then maybe steers Willoughby towards one of those to buy like a little gizmo or something like a little artifice like core or something for.
I'm imagining that there's a hobby shop that sells little lots of little like gizmos and gadgets and stuff, but also like little, not like action figures, but like teeny versions of like modrons and stuff that you
Nice.
can get.
Would you say they have gizmos and gadgets aplenty?
I'd say
Who's
they
it,
have
what's
who's
it
it,
galore?
what's it galore.
How do we
Nice.
keep making?
It's because you
Little
keep
Mermaid.
saying
You,
gizmos.
you keep saying gizmos.
You can't keep saying the
That's
word gizmos and not expect it.
I'll never use the word gizmo again.
That's
Is-
a
you
lie.
You can't use gadget
Liar.
Liar.
Wow, called out. Rachel.
in any of these little tchotchke shops, are there like one of those like tourist shops that have like items that you would totally give to your dad who really likes lame jokes? Like
Yeah.
There
if
are
they-
like a million of them. Oh, I
Okay.
do have a little tip though. So, the shopkeepers, I mean, they're going to know that you're not Kaladeshi, like on site, but they do appreciate it, even if you don't know Kaladeshi. If you just like throw like a word in, it makes them feel nice. Do you want to learn a word of Kaladeshi?
yeah.
Okay. So if you want to say good day,
Uh-huh.
you say Kalimera.
Calimera.
Kalimera.
Calimera.
Good job.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice greeting.
Okay, Calimera. Okay,
You don't
so
have to actually roll the R. I was emphasizing the R so you know that the R was there. But you could
Okay.
roll the R. It sounds very fancy.
oh, okay. Well,
My-
I won't roll, but so Calimera. No, you can't get on the keyboard, buddy. Okay.
Am I the only one that's concerned with what it actually means?
Oh no,
it
I
actually
am.
means good morning in Greek.
Oh, okay.
Because Kaladeshi, we have decided, is Greek. So.
So he's gonna go in to find one of those shops, and he wants to get a clock that has like if he could find like a clockmaker or like some like clock shop, and he wants to find a tiny little like desk clock that has something funny like every time is beer o'clock on it, and the arms are 2 little beer mugs.
You can absolutely find one of those.
He gets one of those.
Incredible. Incredible.
Anything else?
What do I get? I want a little
What
gadget.
do you
Oh,
get?
I'm sorry. I zoned out during the Little Mermaid thing. Yes. I get the little, what's it called? It's the, you said Tron or something.
Oh, I said
Modron.
like a Modron, yeah. They're the
Modron,
little
that's what it was.
robot guys, and I imagine it doesn't have to be that. That's just what I imagined in my brain. Wasn't there?
I mean, I'm
Like
cool
a little
with it.
wind up.
Not an actual
Robot
Modron.
guy.
We're not selling
No, not an
something.
actual Modron.
Oh, that'd be epic.
I would be about. I would
Little
become
like
a problem.
replicas.
Yeah.
Because I think those little guys are neat.
Yeah.
Modrons are adorable.
Can I pin my little like brooch that I got from Sereia's homeland on it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, they all have little outfits. I bet.
Perfect. This is this universe's version of like the dancing hamsters.
Yes.
Or like the little frogs with the sombreros on it.
Yes.
Oh,
All of the
dancing
above is
hamsters
true.
in a while.
This is somehow the second TTRPG I've played in my life where the frogs with the sombreros became a part of it. And I
Probably got-
didn't think I'd ever say that.
They're always
probably
there.
Probably some mom and Mark like, oh my god, they got shot.
Wait, Wally, you were responsible for that last time.
I was.
God damn it. I'm sensing a pattern.
Anything else from the marketplace? All right.
No.
Then I guess you all take your things and make your way to Law's home. Which Law you're gonna have to tell us about.
Oh my god, you didn't tell me I was gonna have to describe their
Yes,
home.
I did actually.
No, I don't think so. So I imagine it's like near the city center. As like buildings get bigger, there are more like estates. No like real like yard to speak of. There's a big like kind of fenced in big iron gate that surrounds the property. But this is like inner city like estate. It's a 3-story sort of brass and stone home. So it has like these big brass spires around the outside, with these little like glowing geodes kind of on top that give off light in the evenings. There is a fountain out front with a statue in the center of the fountain that depicts one of the the Caledician symbol of like the consulate, which is like a I don't think I fully described it before. I found reference for it before, but anyway, it's like there's a statue out front that with a water fixture as well, but it's like arcane powered. You can see it like generating water from the top. And yeah, I think there's probably a carriage out front, one of their like arcane powered carriages, so self-propelled, no horses. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's what you get from the front of the house.
Wow.
Probably not as big as Sereia's grandmother's place, but
It's still pretty
It's
big.
no wonder that Law is so like tinkery and good and like good at stuff like this. You grew up around it.
it's much more common here. I didn't really grow up too much around it. What are you giggling about, Giselle?
You remember the time that you took apart one of the arcane carriages and your mama got super mad?
Yeah, but it is very common profession here. My father didn't really want me to get into it because it is more common.
It's a good trade though. You make a lot of money.
You're really good at it, though.
Cool. And you're so good at it. Did you show him Dutch? You should show him Dutch.
Yeah.
I have not shared Dutch with.
You gotta show him Dutch.
Yeah.
Yet.
Why are you
so
hiding
cool.
Dutch?
So like I said, my father is the consul of law enforcement for the city, which is
Well, yeah, he's your dad. He's
Yeah,
gonna tell
that's-
you what to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
Oh, like the law.
No, yeah,
Oh.
the law. And
Oh.
it is ironic with my name. But yeah, his job is much more than keeping track of me. He isn't responsible for the safety of pretty much the entire city. So he wants Order and I to sort of, which Order I imagine is here already, probably. God, I hope she didn't bring Faye.
Faye lives here. Of course she brought Faye.
She doesn't have to live in my house, though.
Are they living together?
I don't think so. But anyway, so wants us both to follow in his footsteps and not to become essentially glorified mechanics. But yeah,
Hey, Law. Do any of the robots here, do they combine into a giant robot, maybe?
we outlawed that a long time ago. There were some mishaps where things got a little out of hand.
I lost
they
my
found that
favorite
only-
clothier that way.
They found that with the sort of mechs, or as we refer to them, Gundams, here they could only be operated by angsty teenagers. So that kind of got a little bit inappropriate. People had some qualms with that.
I dated a Gundam
Gundam
fighter
it.
once.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you so much.
Anyway, I'll go ring the bell.
You have to ring the bell to your own home?
No, I guess not. I probably still have a key.
Just-
No, we're
I was
gonna
like,
need
wow,
to ring the
everything's
bell.
Giselle,
really
put it back,
formal
put it back,
here.
put it back.
Giselle hides behind. Well, she can't hide behind Willoughby, unfortunately.
I was about to say she hides behind Willoughby.
She picks up Willoughby.
It's just a wholesome front. Yes, yep, that's what's happening.
Hello.
Thanks, up Willoughby.
You ring the bell.
No, I go in the front door.
Okay.
She plays it off like she's just showing Willoughby the place. Look, and it's up there. Yes.
You make your way inside. I imagine that your father has some sort of butler or like a major domo
Yeah. There's
Type
probably a steward
figure.
of the
A
house.
steward is a good word. Who I guess hears the door. I don't think we didn't make this a character. We
No,
will
we
now.
He's also
Random
a
name,
kraken.
Geminator.
And no, I'm just kidding. I'm not
No.
gonna do that again.
Cromwell.
Cromwell is a good name.
That is a good name.
Cromwell, who I don't know, is just a straight up and down human. The older human man, shaved head, tan skin, cool tattoos. Makes his way down the stairs to the front door.
Yeah, I
hears
think
it
there's
open.
like a foyer or like a parlor room in the entrance here with some sitting area for guests, and then a stairs immediately leading up to the second floor.
He's probably notified anytime anybody comes and
Probably a
goes.
bell.
I
Yeah.
was imagining like a spell,
An alarm spell.
like
Yeah.
an alarm spell, but not an alarm. Like the alarm doesn't go off, but it just sort of like pings in.
Like a
and-
little ding ding. Yeah.
yeah,
It's like a security system.
yeah. Like a
Front
magic
door
security system.
open.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we set alarms on all the entryways that say front door open.
Front door.
Back door
Okay.
open. Kitchen door open.
We have a schmoogle home. It's
Schmoogle.
fully automated.
So the door chimes, telling you it's open. And Cromwell quickly here sort of boots clacking on the stairs as he makes his way down. Probably just, pretty casually. If he's like running a household and stuff, so boots, breeches, sort of a tunic. Partially, I'm making him hot. He's a tunic, partially open, sort of half bare-chested. He's a big, strong man. Makes his way downstairs.
Rob, if you will.
Daddy, sorry.
What?
Is he?
I was just
If
waiting
I
for the. I mean, you did daddy, so I was gonna wait for the. Oh my god, he's hot.
Oh
It's
my
just-
god.
Oh, sorry.
No. Take two. Rob and go.
I want to fuck him. Shit. Sorry. Line?
Oh my god, he's hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's take 3 and
Oh no, he's hot.
that's it.
Got it.
But yeah, Eddie's like tan, sort of barrel-chested, shaved head. I don't know, cool scar. Maybe he used to be a pirate.
Great. All right, that's lunch, everybody.
Well, everybody head over to
I'm
Crafty.
so sorry.
We'll pick back up.
Hey, Cromwell.
Law, you finally come home.
Well, that's, school, all that, been busy. How are things here? Is Papa home?
Oh, he's home. He's in a. Well, it's not really a meeting. He's having tea with a Vativia.
Oh, we don't need to interrupt them or anything. Is Order back? I don't know if she came back ahead of us. We made some stops along the way.
Yeah, they came in about 2 days ago.
They was with her, right?
Yes.
All right. Are they still here?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna show my friends around here. They're going to be. Are we going to stay here while we're going to stay here? Yes.
I'll prepare a couple of the guest rooms. Your room is same as it always was.
Think you didn't clean it, did you?
No, I wouldn't dare.
All right. Thank you.
Well, nice to meet all of you. I'm Cromwell. If you need anything, I'm around.
Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you, Mr. Cromwell.
Nice to meet you.
You as well. Hello, Giselle.
I was gonna do a funny
Whoa.
voice. Can I still do the funny voice?
Sure.
Very nice to meet you, sir. Isn't that
Willoughby moves his mouth as he does that.
Just kind of like. Good to see you. Are you hungry?
Yes.
I'll get some lunch going.
Thanks, Cromwell.
Makes his way out.
If your papa is in a meeting, I'll let Willoughby move of his own accord.
Wee.
Just hope it's a good meeting.
What if it's a bad meeting?
Then he's going to be in a bad mood.
Just give me, a heads up to throw up my cloak.
We'll see if it comes to that. I'll show you around though. There's not a lot to it, but it's home, and we'll kind of show everybody around the house. I imagine like one of the wings of the house is essentially for honor, for business and all that stuff. So probably stays doesn't go through any doors that way, but shows everybody else around, guest rooms, Law's room, kitchens, that's sort of the important stuff.
Yeah, I think once you make your way down, you kind of put your stuff away, make your way down into the kitchens. I think they and Order are sitting there, I don't know, snacking.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey, you're home.
yeah, we made a stop at Sereia's home, had a party, met
Nice.
her betrothed.
Ooh.
No,
They, like, immediately perks up.
I'm sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
Tell me everything.
Well, everything? That's a really long story. I'll make it short. My parents, before they died, said they made a deal with another family to like combine their shipping empires and things, and I was supposed to marry their son. And then my parents died, and everybody thought that I was dead. And then everybody found out I was alive, so he came to visit, and he's hot now.
Really hot.
And we're not serious, but we're still technically engaged.
It's complicated.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm Damian. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Damian.
Bob immediately heads to the pantry and starts going behind things looking for their secret snacks cache. Hoping it's still there.
It's still there.
Sweet.
But it's like 6 months old now.
Oh, it's fine. I've eaten older. Starts eating some very stale spice nuts.
So, how long are you
It's a lot of
staying?
nuts.
I don't know. We have a couple other places we're going to go. Damn it, Wally. We were going to go to a couple of other places, so maybe a couple days. Not very long.
Okay.
Are you staying here the whole break?
No, not the whole break. Just part of it.
Where are you going?
Oh, we're going to go back to Strixhaven a bit early. I have some things to work on, so. But we wanted to go to the beach and, see Baba.
How's he doing?
He's okay. He's not as angry as last time.
That's good. So things are going well then here.
I would say comfortably stoic.
All right, I'll take that. Hey, can I talk with you for a second?
Sure.
Everybody
Do you want me to take everyone up to your room? I know the way.
Well, we'll just walk out instead of having everyone else leave. You all can stay here and eat whatever Cromwell's getting ready.
Okay.
Don't go to my room without me.
Is this a new rule or?
It's sort of been an always rule, but I know you do it anyway. I'm just saying it out there because Willoughby will follow the rules.
Okay.
Giselle jumps up on the countertop, sits down, starts eating your snacks.
Imagine Cromwell has a squirt bottle.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
you know better.
Goes further down, does it again, sits. It's
Cats. You want to talk to your sister?
Yeah, I'll talk to her real quick.
Okay. What's up?
So when Papa gets out of his meeting, I was going to talk with him a bit about me having changed majors.
You're going to tell him?
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of paying for it. I feel like I need to rather tell him now than tell him later when I've graduated and he's pissy because I didn't tell him.
No, but once you've graduated, you can't stop paying for it.
Right.
I don't
But I
think
feel-
he would do that.
I know. But either way, I feel like I should tell him, and I was hoping you'd kind of have my back.
Of course.
Alright. That was really it. I just wanted to let you know, give you a heads up in case he does get angry about it.
Let him stew. He'll get over it.
I hope so. It would really suck if he just stopped paying for it.
I really don't think he would do that.
I hope so. So, you and they spending the whole break together? How things going there?
Yes, and good.
Good. Good.
Why are you making that face?
No, that's it. I am being a supportive sibling.
Okay.
I'm very happy for both of you.
I don't believe you.
I mean it. I really do. If you're happy together, then that's important. Maybe it'll chill her out a bit.
I doubt it.
We can hope. All right. Well, I guess whenever he's out of his meeting, we'll talk. Probably. Has he mentioned Giselle at all? She's worried about being here.
No.
Okay.
Not that I've heard.
All right. Cool. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm just a little nervous.
It'll be fine. Come on. What's the worst that can happen?
Do you honestly want my answer to that?
No. It'll be fine.
All right. That's it.
Okay. You guys sit around, have some lunch. A little while later, not too long, you hear footsteps in one of the doors, one of the main doors leading out into one of the wings of the house sort of open and shut. You hear a couple of voices as your father has ended his meeting and is walking Miss, I don't know if she has a title, but Avade via Thay's grandmother to the front door. Bids her farewell. And now you know his meeting is over.
So you come by the kitchen, see the whole ragtag crew that we've brought with us.
Giselle, I will roll if I need to. Giselle
Yeah.
heard that. I'm just gonna wait to throw her head up.
Yeah, I think he will. I mean, he hears you guys sort of in there, like, talking and stuff, and so boots clacking on the tile floor kind of makes his way up to the kitchen door, kind of peeks in. What does your dad look like?
Imagine him as a very tall man. There was a moment where I was thinking, I was like, oh well, I should collaborate this with Order as well, and then I was like, that's
That's
a
me.
player. That's you. God, my brain today.
I will gladly collaborate with you about what your father looks like.
No, I imagine it's a very.
Is he hot?
I'm not gonna. He's my dad. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you tell us
Do
what he
you want
looks
a
like, and we'll
stepmom?
decide. You tell us
Sorry.
what he looks like, and we'll decide.
Okay. Very tall man, tiefling, seems law and Order. I think he has shortcut, like military cut, dark hair with like a shock of white going through it. Kind of Reed Richards-esque. He has kind of a very like hard face with I have to imagine that he has some like burn scars or some amount of scarring from like the war. I think he walks with a cane and a very slight limp, but he kind of masks it well. Is dressed very formally, I think pretty much at all times, especially if he was just in a meeting, with the sort of ensemble of his position, with the like pin of the consulate as well. Yeah, I think that describes him pretty well. But yeah, I think he looks, I mean, it's very clear you can see the resemblance of Honor and Law with them, same eyes, the same very like green eyes.
He just kind of hear him, the cane clicking on the tile, just sort of stands in the doorway, kind of looking at everyone.
Is Giselle sitting next to Sereia? by chance?
Giselle was, and now Giselle has disappeared because she threw her cloak of invisibility up.
Sereia's gonna reach next to her and see if she can pull it off. If Giselle's still actually there.
She is.
Oh no.
Well, hi, Papa.
Law,
And just holds the hood.
order. They. Giselle.
These are my friends. We decided to stop by and say hi and show them the city. This is Damian, Willoughby, Giselle. You know Giselle, and Sereia.
Welcome to my home. And
You
to
have a lovely
Calabash.
home.
Thank
A
you.
very lovely home.
Thank you for hosting us.
Of course. I see you've eaten lunch. Good.
We brought some gifts from Sereia's home.
Sereia nudges her to get up.
Yeah, she hops lightly off the countertop that they were both sitting on, I believe. We weren't strangely fumbling for Giselle, who's quite agile. We bought a red and the white and a sparkling if you are amenable.
He takes a look at them. A different realm altogether. Sword Coast?
Yes.
Interesting. Not something you can get at the market here. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, I suppose it's afternoon. Shall we have a drink?
Sure.
Sure.
Come. Join me in the study.
Just nods to everyone. Just follow.
I've
Yes, sir.
been in your father's wing of the house.
Giselle, use your staff of ice to cool the white and the sparkling.
Good idea.
Classy. You're making a new first impression.
Please don't cone of cold my father's study, though.
That's why just do it in the kitchen before we leave.
As
You murder Cromwell and
as your lawyer,
that's right, you are an esquire now.
well, I mean, I think right now more I should be your like public relations person. So if you need me to step in and really like sell you, I can.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to know, I've known Law for a long time, and their papa has seen me at my absolute worst before, so it's going to take a lot. Are
That's
you
okay. We can
prepared to
work with
take that on?
They
Like a
saw
re-
you when you got out of the bog?
Surprisingly, not my absolute worst.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you haven't even heard the half of what Giselle's been up to.
Damian is already writing the next chapter for this story of their visit to Kaladesh, and is already drawing sketches of Law's dad in the corners of the book. And he wrote down in the corner, "OMG, they are hot!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Is there a sketch of Cromwell in there too?
Oh, there is a sketch of Cromwell in there too, and there's like little arrows pointing. Did they fight in the war? Was there a war? Probably a war.
I was I was thinking too, Cromwell. What's the actor's name? The British actor. He plays the monk in the Da Vinci Code with the very blonde hair.
Oh, Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Vision?
Yeah,
From the
Vision.
Marvel movie?
I was like, I've never seen the Da Vinci Code, but if you tell me Vision, I'll tell you Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
I was
said
like, who are we talking about?
I'm
Colin?
Marvel.
That's
Chaucer
what I
from A
was
Knight's
like-
Tale.
That was the That was the younger Paul Bettany is
Yeah.
kind of what I was imagining for Cromwell.
Love it.
That's awesome.
And yes, he's hot.
That's not-
Yes. I don't have a clear mental image for Papa, but I'll come up with one. And I was thinking along the way, probably to the study, there's probably a family portrait.
Yep.
Hanging in like one of the side rooms, that has Law's mother as well. And that as well as like full. They're much younger. Has both the kids probably like under 10, probably like 7 or 8 years old. I think Law looks a lot. She has very like red hair, and also tiefling. But there's like a nice family portrait, probably with like him sitting, her standing next to him, the two kids standing beside them, kind of old fashioned.
Okay. You make your way, chill the wine. Cromwell says, "No magic in the kitchen.
Sorry.
Shoo,
Sorry.
all of you, out."
Ah!
Sorry, I was carefully carrying the tray of glasses.
And you follow Honor down the hall into another wing and into a large, very well-appointed study. Several sort of comfy chairs sitting around. There's a desk at one end. And he doesn't sit. I think he sort of makes his way over to the front of his desk and kind of leans on it. Sets the cane next to him, kind of hanging off. So, what is that horrible round monstrosity that is on my front lawn?
Well, their name is Dutch. Do you want to see Dutch?
I assume this is a project of yours.
It is. I made Dutch a few months ago.
Okay,
Full autonomous. Oh, okay.
bring it in.
Law just sort of like opens the window and leans us a whistle. It's like, Dutch, come here, boy.
Rolls his way in.
Yeah. Settles in next to a little like panel pops out. I sort of geode scans around the room. So this is actually Dutch like 3.0 at this point. Been working on them for a while, fully automated. Requires very little command input from myself. What do you think?
It's quality work.
Thank you. I've been working on a lot. Like I said, the armor plate thing. I had to pull off a couple of places, and then I've been really working on some more of the command inputs for more like precision functions as well. I found that the spherical design is a little more compact. Before it was like kind of bulky, and Law's like starts rambling. Very nervous.
Sereia interrupts as soon as they like go on like a weird trail, and
would you red, white, or sparkling?
Red, thank you, Sereia.
she looks at Giselle.
Yes. Giselle will start pouring glasses of wine for anyone at all.
Willoughby frantically flips through his notes that he was taking to be Giselle's PR person and starts hastily scribbling down things for like a file for Law, basically. And it's like,
actually, in the interest of protection, the automation and the lack of need for commands is really great for peacekeeping. And then he like really like heavily winks at Law.
Interesting.
Thank you.
That should make a great centurion.
An interesting thought. I assume you've been working on this outside of your classes.
I have it was sort of a personal, sort of a side project initially, and but I've gotten some good feedback from some of the professors at Strixhaven as well. We actually had a both with this and some of my other inventions, we had sort of a competition earlier this semester, and did very well in that. I got some we actually won, and
Don't be so modest. We kicked everyone's asses, butts.
so that went really well. But actually, there's one professor there, Professor Skrimmet, who's been very helpful in providing me some sort of guidance and faculty advisement for what I've been working on. And well, he's one of the professors over in Quandrix, and well, I after talking with him, I decided that maybe my skills might be better put to use.
Giselle hands honor the glass of wine in this moment before the full confession is made.
With the Quandrix curriculum was more in line with my interests. So I decided to switch to Quandrix.
It's a long silence.
Sereia puts a comforting hand on Law's shoulder. Just reaching up.
You have already switched.
Well, yes, I put in the paperwork late in the semester, so I could go ahead and because I needed to go register for classes for next semester, and
Which was very responsible of them.
and so I needed to wait. But obviously, like if there, it needs to change, it can change, and that's all that. But I can. But yes, I did go ahead and get approval for it.
From this professor.
Yes.
And what exactly do you plan to do with this?
Well, like I said, the curriculum at Quandrix is more in line with some of the complex, arcane computations that I am using for some of my artificing, and I think it would give me a leg up after graduation to starting my own company. Or at least getting a good apprenticeship at one of the other workshops.
There was
in
already some
Calabash.
interest in their designs for armor.
That was what we won for, was one of my armor designs.
This is very different from the career path we discussed.
I know, Papa. I know. We thought about it, and I mean, Order and I were both on the Lorehold curriculum for a while, but sure Order can attest to my. I wasn't very good at it, and this is more what I want to do. Like we talked about before, and I've done very well so far at Strixhaven with my with some of the stuff I've made. It's helped out a lot in like protecting people and
Even upperclassmen in Quandrix have come to them for advice on their own work. They are ahead of others in their knowledge and studies.
And as an independent contractor working across several planes where they'll have opportunities to do so, with all of the friends that they've made, they could make an incredibly good living.
And on top of that, Law felt that it was better suited to use their time on focusing their efforts in a place that they know that they can excel at, rather than spinning their wheels somewhere where they felt maybe they weren't up to par.
I've only known Law for a while, but Law saved my life when I got swallowed by a mimic once, and Law saved my life with Dutch, and it was really brave of them to do that. And I think I would probably have been digested and eaten by a mimic if Law didn't jump in with their amazing technology. And I feel like with this opportunity to change schools, they could develop their technology even further to make more life-saving devices, such as Dutch.
Hands Law a glass of wine. Good job.
He holds up a picture, a recreation picture of Dutch saving Damian from the mimic.
Is Damian just going, ah?
Yeah, it's like Damian's like, ah! And Dutch is like leaning back, like, ah! And like pulling Damian out of the
It was like 2 feet and 2 hands stuck to the mimic.
Law also takes out their their pistol that they've been working on, and sets it on the desk next to Honor, and says, "This is my newest project. This is the technology that I use to a derivative of the technology that I use to kill a mage hunter that we found."
He looks at it. Sort of picks it up. Hands it to you. Walks over and opens one of the windows. So you can see out into the a courtyard area, and sort of beckons you over to the window. Show me how it works.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Yes, I can do that. And takes takes it and pulls off one of the cartridges. So it says, so there are these mods on it that you can use to different settings on it, and for a variety of purposes that might be useful. And the guard here takes one of it, I think sets the mod on it to the we'll set the mod to the stun bolt. And
Sereia's grabbed Giselle's hand, please work, please work, please work.
And,
You are guided. You are guided.
And
You're
takes
so
it
guided.
and, fires it out at a nearby tree. No, we didn't say there were trees. I said there weren't any garden. Oh, there might be a tree in there, and fires it that way.
There's no change of facial expression at all.
And it sends out this dart from instead of firing the blast of the compressed arcane energy, it sends out a like a metal dart which sticks in the tree, and then there's a bolt of electricity that then strikes the same spot, and a blast, like it again doesn't do any damage, but you can see it kind of coursing and like dispersing along it as well. So that's sort of a stun option for pacifying without hurting anyone, and then there's the normal firing mode, and then this time does not hit the tree, just kind of like again open sky of it, and will fire the normal round as well, so the explosion of blue arcane energy. And there are some other mods that I've put on it as well for different sort of options. There's a sort of a spread shot which lowers the compressor for more area. There's a force blast that will sort of push enemies away. There's a tracker dart as well that can be used to sort of track down creatures or whatever you're firing at that. But I created...
This is all in one. This is available for one person, not having to have multiple tools at their disposal.
Mm-hmm.
Did you bring your grade report home? You would know your dad wants to see your report card.
Anticipating this conversation. Yes, I did. Just into their fanny pack of holding, and produces the grade report.
It's good, right? Like, didn't you like pass or ace all of your exams and?
Yeah.
Huh. Just kind of sets it on the desk. All right. The terms. You switch to Quantrix. You work under this professor, who I want to hear from directly.
Sure.
Your summer break will be spent apprenticing under my quartermaster.
Okay.
And you will mock up schematics for these. None of this is all in your head. We lose things that way.
I actually do already have schematics for what I've been working on. I can copy them for you if you would like.
I want that before you leave.
Okay. I'll work on that tonight.
It's another like
Sereia refills
long-
honors wine glass.
Another like long pause.
As the wine is being filled.
Takes a sip of wine. I want to see what this Dutch can do.
Okay. If you want to borrow him, or if you want me to do any sort of demonstrations with him.
We could fight them.
We shouldn't fight Dutch.
You can repair Dutch. It'll be fine. We'll non-lethal blows.
Okay. That's
Sort
fair.
of leans in like, your Baba should see how good you are too.
All right.
Just takes another sip of wine. Let's go out into the yard.
Okay. Come on, Dutch.
Make your way out into the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not a lot of like grass or foliage or anything to speak of. But sort
Probably a
of
good thing.
off
in
to
this
yeah, one side. There's like an open space where I imagine they have some like outdoor, like some nice like outdoor furniture or something. Has moved some of it out of the way, and then just sort of steps back.
What do you want to see?
What can it do?
Oh,
Sereia will run like away and just stand there like, "Hello, I'm ready for you to. I'll make the decision that I'm ready. We're fine. Go."
Giselle hops
Ready.
into the tree, ready to fire on Dutch if necessary.
Damian
Willoughby is-
will.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Damian will run over to Dutch to be in a melee distance of Dutch and takes a ready stance.
Willoughby is first aid. Just in case.
Sereia's fine. We're not worried.
I know, but Willoughby doesn't want to fight Dutch.
Yeah, Willoughby
Safety
won't have
first.
okay. So, Dutch combat mode, and you can see that eye on Dutch sort of begins to glow brighter as a number of these panels sort of flex and preparing for other sorts of any sort of action.
As you
Yeah.
mutter out, Dutch combat mode, you can feel your dad's eyes on you. Stand up straight.
Everyone's
That is no commander's presence.
Giselle, fire a bolt at Damian, if that's okay.
Would you prefer a melee bolt or an arcane bolt?
Whatever's gonna hurt Damian less if it does hit.
Don't worry, I'm durable.
Mechanical bolt, got it. I will fire my crossbow at my friend Damian.
You fire at Damian.
And Dutch will use reaction to deflect attack, so it's made with disadvantage.
Okay, who has been bad? Okay. You're an asshole. Disadvantage? Oh.
Mhm.
Well, okay. You avoided a natural 20 with a 5. So that is with my crossbow a 13.
Damian will let the crossbow bolt hit him.
Well, does that hit? Because if it the idea is for Dutch to deflect it. Oh,
Dutch
is
will
that
deflect.
lower than your AC?
Yeah.
So I imagine that Dutch sends out again when the panels opens up and there's a flash of arcane energy as sends out this sort of blast that causes the crossbow bolt to go wide and impale in the ground, narrowly missing Damian.
Oh man, look at that! I was almost gonna be attacked, and Dutch came in and deflected me. Such a upstanding and powerful tool in combat.
So it has the ability to protect people from getting hit. Dutch needs. I wanted Dutch to use one of his firing abilities to actually
Make an attack at Sereia.
Okay.
She's gonna cast. Well, she's got mage armor, but she's gonna cast her fire shield, so
Okay.
Okay.
she'll
Alright.
be fine.
Dutch, fire at Sereia. Trying to sound commanding, very nervous about all this. And Dutch will do.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Dutch, fire at Sereia. And we'll do a
Dutch
force
fire.
empowered rend.
Okay.
At Sereia. Let's see. Oh, that's not very good. That's 14.
That wouldn't hit, but Sereia notices it's kind of gonna go wide, and she'll just drop her mage armor really fast, because then it'll hit.
It clips you in the shoulder, Sereia.
And then says, Right. Damian, will you punch Dutch a couple times?
Gotcha. And Damien will go up to Dutch, leaning to Dutch like, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to do this. Don't worry. And
Dutch
he
just like blinks.
throws a punch at Dutch. Does a 17 hit.
That does, yeah.
Yeah, he just slams a punch into Dutch, and just to add in extra demonstration to this, he does a flurry of blows afterwards and just rains punch after punch. So does a 15 hit
Just hits, yeah.
and a I critted by the last one.
That's fine.
Yeah, like he goes bam, 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 and he follows up with like a straight up like Shoryuken like uppercut.
After Dutch is beat up, Wallaby, got Wallaby. Dutch, I don't know why I started to say Willoughby, and then I said Wallaby, and then I said, yeah. I'm nervous.
You
for
now
this.
have 18 siblings, Willoughby. One is Wallaby.
It says Dutch repair mode, and Dutch will like panels begin to open and little like tools begin to emerge, and the damage that Damian inflicted upon Dutch is immediately repaired around him. And it says so self-repairing as well if it does end up getting damaged in combat. And I guess last, Giselle, I need you to try to sneak up on Dutch.
Cloak or no cloak?
Whatever you want.
Cloak it is. She's showing off a little for
When
honor.
Giselle turns invisible, there is an almost imperceptible sort of eyebrow cock.
Yeah.
It's not good for his house.
Yeah, Giselle will try to sneak up on Dutch. Not bad. 23.
Okay. Dutch cannot be surprised. So I imagine as you try to sneak around, Dutch's eye like pops up, and just as you're about to like sneak up and like bonk him or whatever you're gonna do, Giselle
Going to put a dagger to his eye socket.
like spins around and locks onto you before you arrive there.
We'll throw off the hood for emphasis that she was standing there.
So it has
You got me, Dutch!
is programmed to maintain constant vigilance and unable to be caught unawares by any miscreants trying to sneak around.
Stink face.
Honor nods, takes another sip of wine, looks at you, Law, and kind of cocks his head again, kind of beckoning you. Walk with me.
Okay.
Sereia rejoins her friends. Did you do good?
I think we did great, guys. I think we did good. I think
we did a really good job.
He hugs Dutch. I'm so sorry, Dutch.
Link.
Good shot, Dutch.
Law, you take a walk with your father. It kind of stops under the kind of one tree that is out here, the one that you zapped before.
Would you say this is a one?
Oh my
hill?
I was gonna say, is it on the hill?
Someone had to. I did it.
I would.
I took it. Excellent.
I'd be
Sorry.
insulted if you didn't.
He finally sort of looks at you. She doesn't make eye contact with people that often, I don't imagine. It's impressive.
You think so?
I do.
That means a lot to hear. I've been working on them for a long time.
It's good to finally see you work hard on something. Said us skating by.
Thank you. I really do I really like doing this stuff, and I like making these things. I've made a lot of stuff that has helped people this semester. It was kind of a rough semester.
So I hear bits and pieces. You'll have to tell me. Law, I know it is hard to tell, but I want you and your sister to be happy.
I know. I know you're just worried about us. But I'm not going to be happy. Lorehold and doing the sort of things you do. It's just not that I don't appreciate it and what you do for the city and what you want for Order and I, but it's just not what I meant to do.
I know. I think I've always known that. Your mother would be furious with me. My terms stand. I want to hear from this professor.
I'll tell him to reach out. He's a bit odd, just to let you know, but he's very nice and knows his stuff. Has been a professor there for a long time, a very long time. So very well respected by the faculty.
And you keep Dutch close. And your friends, maybe I won't have to worry so much.
I plan to.
Good.
Okay. I'm sure we won't get in nearly as much trouble this semester as we did last.
And you keep your grades up.
That's a lot of that is I can't take full credit for. They've all helped, especially Willoughby, making sure that I keep up with my studies.
If any one of my lessons stuck with you, I think it is to use your resources. There is
It
no
does.
shame in getting help.
I know, Baba. I really do appreciate it.
You make me proud, or we have to have another discussion.
I will.
Come. Let's have dinner.
Thank you. And Law does, give a big hug. I will make you proud. I promise.
I never doubted that. Go. Your friends, they're pretending like they're not staring.
I know. Oh, you should see the shoes I made too. And clicks the boots and the rockets power on, and Law begins to glide.
And no gliding in the house.
Oh, okay. Settles back down.
Kind of claps you on the back a little bit. Go.
Runs back to the others. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate it.
Sereia gives them a hug.
I'm very proud of you.
Oh, group hug.
Yeah, if this was like a battle, we would have absolutely kicked behind.
So it went well?
Did said he was very impressed.
And you were worried for nothing.
No, they were very rarely worried. Their father is very scary.
Yeah, your dad is kind of a scary guy.
I would not want to be on the wrong side of the law. Good thing I'm such a good boy.
Yes, you definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of the law in this city.
No, you don't.
Boy, I hope that's
Pointedly
not some
looking
kind
at
of.
Giselle.
I hope that's not some kind of foreshadow of what we're gonna approach to next.
Boy, that sounds like there's a story there.
Me? Foreshadow? Anything?
What?
It really does mean a lot to me that all of you helped.
Of course.
Of course.
That's what friends do.
I don't think I would have made it through the semester if it wasn't for all of you.
Get another group hug! Yeah.
Dad just kind of clicks by with his cane, goes inside.
All right. We'll hang out with my dad some more, and then we'll go party downtown.
So you head inside for dinner, settle into the dining room, which Lawn Giselle, you notice, has a wonderful, beautiful new panther skin rug. And we're gonna go ahead and take our break.
Grandpa?
Babu? Babu?
It wasn't meant to be that much of a threat. I've been trying to work that in for like an hour. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us so far. We are going to take a quick break. Excuse me. It's the morning. I'm going to go make some coffee. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us so far. We're going to take just a really quick break, get something to drink, get a snack, stretch a little bit because I'm stiff. And then when we come back, I guess we're going to go party downtown. And then we're going to go see the other half of the powerful families of Girapur and Kaladesh. So stick around. We will be back with you very soon. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We're refreshed, and some of us bundled up again. Some of us have opened the window because it got too hot because of all the electronics. But we're settling back in for the second half of our session today. So you have dinner with Law and Co. They and Order are there. Honor obviously is there. I imagine you talk some about what happened over the course of the semester, to which Law, your father, listens very politely and earnestly, maybe making some comments here and there. He doesn't talk very much, this man. I think you guys are, some of you are learning. Some of you have known this your entire lives. We have a nice dinner. Cromwell tells a couple of stories, and you have a fun night out downtown in Girpur. I imagine there's some pretty fucking cool like bars and stuff down there. And there's gotta
We go
be
throw
like,
some shapes, go dancing.
yeah, there's a real fun sort of elevated party scene, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you guys have a great night. Nothing bad happens. Contrary to my instincts, you just have a fun party night.
I would say, and all of ours too. Like at the end of the night, we're like out, heading home. Like, oh, okay, cool. Let's go home.
We make it back without getting accosted.
For once in your
For
lives.
once.
Yeah,
Once
and
in our miserable lives.
have a good time. Experience another culture.
And
a
then
little bit.
Murgaxor shows up.
Uh-oh.
I'm back, bitches!
A frog hops across your path while you're on your way home, and y'all have a little bit of a spook.
Guys, just a frog. What's wrong?
Everyone draws their weapons on the frog.
David picks up the frog, sets it to the side, like, it's okay. It's a frog.
I can't wait till you guys are like in a fucking forest.
Every frog.
But yeah, you have a good night. The next day, we're gonna talking about werefrogs and shit. Don't worry, they're coming. Giselle, you do get a message from
My sister.
probably from Yvette.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I don't know that Marius would contact you directly.
That's fair. They're a person of few words.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a message from Yvette saying that she heard you were in town, and there's a little bit of family business that needs to be attended to. But bring your friends. We'll have dinner.
Say our goodbyes, I guess, and I'm very excited to show you all my house. No one has been there before, of course, but I should tell you that there are some places in the house that are off limits. They
West
are.
Wing?
No, it's actually the basement. But that's where my mama conducts her business. And we do not go in there unless we are called in there.
Oh, she has like an Etsy shop?
Do they make preserves down there, like jams and pickles?
Pickles may have been a thing. No, it's not like that at all. It's just where her office is and things. So we just don't go in there, okay?
As a general rule, I tend to stay out of basements unless I have to.
Good instincts.
Yeah, I tried to go in there once. It did not go well.
I am really still sorry about your shoulder.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt unless it rains.
Yes. But otherwise, yes, we have guest rooms for you. You all get your own bathroom. It's great.
Lead the way.
Go on.
Okay, and you lead the way to a different part of the city. Giselle, where do the winter suites reside?
Oh my god. I like to think they're the extremely gaudy house in like not the best part of town. Like they bought in that area.
It's like a McMansion.
It is
the best house on the worst block.
100% a McMansion. The best house on the worst block. I put it in a chat for y'all. It's ridiculous. There are water features. There's this very sort of ridiculous mix of architecture. Like it's just a hodgepodge of the most gauche things that you can find. Like it doesn't really make sense for like a period of architecture. They were just like, ooh, those columns look very fancy. Ooh, I like those archways. Ooh, those windows, they're gilded. That's nice. It's ridiculous. But yeah, there are 2 water features out front with sort of this this pathway that goes around this gorgeous little garden in the front that is sort of kept on both sides by the water features. And there's a lemon tree in the middle of the 2 water features. And yeah, Giselle will just walk by, reach up, grab a lemon, and lead you all inside.
Total side note, I want to build this house in The Sims now.
Right? Yeah.
Before we move forward, I just have to tell you guys something that just happened.
Uh-oh.
I was using a thief name generator,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all like sort of a regular name and like a noun, like Rudy the Razor, Mad Dog Tanner. But the one at the top of the list that it generated is Danny Phantom.
No shit.
I'm gonna post a screenshot of this. Danny Phantom. Cause it just says, I'll post this in the show's channel too. Cause it just says Danny Phantom.
Not Danny the Phantom.
No, it just says
Danny Phantom.
Danny
Oh my
Phantom.
gosh, it is
Real.
100% Danny Phantom.
it just says Danny. It's going in the show's chat.
Incredible.
I'm kind of here for Dingbat Maddox though.
Danny Phantom.
One-eyed
Yeah.
Charlie.
One-eyed
Maddox.
Charlie. I
One-eyed
like.
Charlie sounds like slang for your dick.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does.
Just his middle name might be the. You're right, chat.
It sounds like a
Danny-
British slang for a dick.
For your dick, yeah.
Can we get
Anyway,
confirmation from that from Lana?
Ah!
Hello, wife. What would you call my dick? What? No, not disappointing.
Yeah,
No,
no,
the other thing.
The other thing.
Oh, it's a one-eyed
I-
Charlie in it.
We gotta get Dingbat Maddox up in here somewhere.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's my next character for a one
Sorry to completely fucking derail your shit for a second,
Amazing.
but it just said Danny
We make a
Phantom.
professional career of derailing your shit, so
It's
no
true.
apology
Really.
needed, my guy.
Yeah.
None at
Right.
all.
Cool, good. We can continue on
Cool,
into
good.
Giselle's home, where you might meet the illustrious thieves, Dingbat Maddox or Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom. Oh.
And the
Bush Hartman wants to know your location.
one of there's definitely a brothel downtown of the sex worker that's just named One-Eyed Charlie.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Charlie has both eyes.
Mm.
Okay, anyway.
Curious.
We're fleshing out the wonderful world of Gallaudet.
I see. I
We're
was thinking
fleshing
it
out
was
our
like,
one-eyed Charlie.
Oh, we're fleshing out One-Eyed Charlie, all right.
What
I
a
was
bad
thinking
sentence.
That's a good beholder name. Like
One-Eyed
beholder
Charlie,
sex worker,
yeah.
One-eyed
Oh,
Charlie.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good name for a beholder gang leader, actually.
It's
Ah,
just
the name is a
beholder
reference to his
wearing
penis.
Penis.
a massive, like, fedora.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, I
One-eyed
think I'm
Charlie.
One-Eyed Charlie. Why you up in here is in my business?
hey, I'm
One-eyed-
floating here.
One-Eyed Charlie owns an ethical brothel.
And they're voiced by Danny DeVito.
And they're
Voiced by
voiced
Danny DeVito.
Okay.
So, anyways, I started beholden.
How long have you been beholding One-Eyed Charlie? My
I
whole
got
life.
something for you to behold.
and beholden when you were just a twinkle in your parents' eye. And every eye stalk has an eye patch on it, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, someone write this down. I'm gonna drink some more coffee.
Okay. The entryway
Continue.
is so elaborate, like pink Kaladeshi marble. There's a huge staircase. You understand now why Giselle like stood at the top of the staircase and then walked down very gracefully. She's been doing it her whole fucking life, literally every time she comes downstairs. Just like what are they called? You can see from the picture.
Chandelier?
Yes, and the paintings on the ceilings and on the walls. When they, like,
Frescoes.
frescoes, there we go. When they paint on plaster, yeah. Just gorgeous frescoes of, the Kaladeshi sky. And
It is a beautiful assault on the senses, I imagine.
How many
indeed.
columns are there in this
As
place?
many as they could fit in and still leave
And
walking space.
Wonderful.
How are the buttresses? Are they flying?
Quite, yes. In flight.
I imagine
The
Giselle's
buttresses.
family.
Flock.
Flock of buttresses.
A swarm of buttresses.
A murder of
A
buttresses.
murder of buttresses.
We found it! We found it!
What those buttresses do, though?
Girl, what that buttress do? I bet One-Eyed Charlie
God.
wants to know.
It's literally noon. It's literally noon where I am. We can't be doing this. The sun
Why
is
am I
out.
This unhinged?
I
Oh
love
my
it.
I love it.
It's energy.
I want to talk about the butler that your family definitely has. What's their deal?
Yes. So she actually well, honestly, I think Giselle didn't realize she's called her Thea her whole life, and as a kid, that's Kaladeshi for an aunt, and so it took her until well into like her early teens to realize, oh, you're not actually my aunt. What the fuck? Just a very, very, good friend of the family.
A very well-paid friend of the family.
A very well-paid friend of the family. So her name's Annette.
Yeah, Annette.
Thea Annette. And she is also a tabaxi, but she's an all-black tabaxi. So yeah, like Giselle just waltzes in and just starts talking about all the architecture and Thea!
Yeah, I think you see her kind of patting down the stairs. Who is that? Who is coming into my house?
Your house is my house.
Oh, I lived in this house since before you were alive. Come here. You're home.
Big hugs, big hugs, big
Hello,
hugs.
my dear. Hello, Law.
Oh, hi,
Come
Thea.
here. So good to see you. How are you? You gotten tall.
I just adjusted the hydraulics on my leg. I haven't gotten that much taller.
Nice, nice. And hello. Who are these lovely people?
Thea, these are my friends from school. This is Willoughby Wonderfoot. This is Damian. This is Sereia. And yes, you know us.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Annette. You may call me Tia.
Everyone does.
Are you hungry? Have you eaten?
Oh, we had a little bit of breakfast. Are you guys hungry?
I could eat.
It is brunch time.
Mhm.
Sit. I get you something.
It's a good thing you actually want to eat, because even if you said no, I'm full, she was going to make you food anyway.
Is that a thing here?
The Kaladeshi people tend to show their love and affection through food. Yes.
That sounds like a wonderful thing to do.
It is until, you clear your plate and then they fill it up again. Because clearing your plate is a sign that you are still hungry. But then if you do that a couple of times, then you just have a full plate of food and you have people poking at you like, what? Aren't you hungry? Eat. It becomes a thing.
A vicious
Thank you for
cycle.
warning us.
So the key is if you are stuffed, don't clear your final plate. Just leave it about half finished and then they won't bother you anymore.
Annette puts out quite the brunch spread, I imagine.
Yes.
Complete with drinks and everything. So, how is school? How are you doing? I only get bits and pieces.
Oh my goodness, Thea. Just, stuffing her face, talking about the whole year, all the craziness.
Wow, quite the adventure. And you're all okay?
Well, we've died a couple of times, but Sereia's a very powerful healer, so she's brought us back to life.
That is quite impressive for such a young lady.
They really think it's more impressive than it is.
You're just modest.
I hold up the track about Sereia being our Lord and Savior, and I slide it over to her.
Damian, did you make this?
I did, yeah. I drew all the pictures. Thank you. I worked really hard on it.
It's beautiful. You're so talented. Can I keep this? I'm going to hang it on the fridge.
Sure, yeah, you can do that. Like, Damian looks ecstatic because no one's ever said that about his art.
She's going to hang it on the fridge. That's just in your house now, Giselle. Just
perfect.
There's got to be some other art and stuff up there that you did as kids. And... So your sister tells me she has something for you to do.
Yes, that's what her message said. Have you heard? Have you heard anything from Baba?
Not in the last couple of weeks, no. But I get the impression he's okay. Just, quite busy. You know how he is.
Yes. And, how are we on, Giselle starts to speak in the Thieves' Cant, and everyone else just hears, how are we on the thing about the thing about the thing? But Giselle
that we talked about.
Yeah, but Giselle's asking, how are we on clearing his name?
Well into the process, I would say. Actually, I think this errand your sister needs you to run might help with this. It is the impression I get from her.
Okay. Good. Is she up yet, or did she sleep in?
Oh, she slept in. I'm sure she'll be down soon. If not, I go wake her.
Okay. Is Mary's home?
Yes. Have not left their room in 4 days.
Oh, no. That usually means they're coming up with something. I will leave them be until they come down then.
Around that time, I imagine that both your siblings probably hearing the commotion, which is brunch, make their way down. Most of you have met Yvette briefly.
I don't think I've described Yvette.
I don't think
I have
so.
ideas.
Sure.
Yvette looks most like our Baba, which is that she is a sort of pure tortoise shell cat. So black, mostly black, but with splotches of brown and orange. And then Marius looks a lot more like our mama, who is more of a calico, like sort of the ginger, but like with a big white belly.
And they make their way down the stairs and into the room. Yvette, big smile. It's her face, obviously. Excited to see you all. Marius, not so much. Already looks a little uncomfortable. Doesn't say anything, just sort of nods as they make their way in.
We'll get up and give them hugs. Hasn't seen them in a while. Yvette, you met my friends at the marketplace already.
Yes. It's good to see you all.
Oh, you didn't meet Damian. I'm sorry. Damian,
Hello.
this is my sister Yvette. And this is my oldest sibling Marius.
Hi.
Marius, these are my friends. That's Willoughby, that's Damian, Law. And this is Sereia.
Yvette kind of makes her way around, like, I just gives everybody a hug, it's like, happy to see you. It's, oh, Damian, it's so nice to meet you.
Hello.
And when acknowledged, Marius just, welcome.
Sophia said a little bit more about this business that you had for us.
Yes, oh, here, I'll sit down, we'll just eat with you. Come, Marius. So, I'm glad you brought your friends, actually. We have a bit of a situation that we need taken care of. And, well, my jailbreak skills are a little rusty, so good thing you are here. How do you feel about breaking someone out of prison?
Again?
Morally, or are we capable?
Both.
I mean, I never done it before.
Morally, I'm okay with it.
Who and why?
It's not Baba again, is it?
No. You remember Jigsaw?
Oh no.
Defense?
Who hates me?
Yes, that one.
Yes, I remember Jigsaw. She missed one stupid mistake on a forgery, and I happened to point it out so we wouldn't lose a lot of money or get arrested, and now she's hated me like my entire life.
Well, they finally got her on something. I'm pretty sure they are trumped up charges, but they've been stretching to arrest Jigsaw for a long time, and finally got her, but they're going to send her to the wheelhouse. Giselle, you would know what the wheelhouse is. Wheelhouse prison is a prison that nobody really knows where it is. It's well hidden in the outskirts of Girapur. It used to be a mill with a big water wheel that processed ore, but as technology caught up and got better, the mill couldn't keep up, and so the government of Girapur bought it for a lot of money from the family that owned it and refitted it into a prison. So it is small, but it is not a prison that anyone leaves.
Supermax.
Every time I get out, they just keep pulling me back in. All right, what's the job?
They take
Wait,
Jigsaw to...
we're not doing a scene?
No, Willoughby is a member of the performance groups in Strixhaven.
It was very believable.
It was good.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody would actually call themselves Jigsaw or go to a place called the Wheelhouse or
Not
thought you-
Jigsaw, Jigsaw.
oh Jigsaw. Okay,
Jigsaw.
that makes a lot more sense.
Do you want to play a game?
I was gonna let it ride. I was gonna let it ride.
We're not actually committing crimes, are we?
Is it really a crime if the person who was in prison didn't do the crime they're in prison for?
Yes, it's still a crime to break people out of prison.
Yvette, Maris, can you give me and my friends just a moment? Do you mind?
No, of course.
Okay.
She takes a picture of mimosas. And they go out onto the patio.
Giselle,
Hello, are we gonna do?
I didn't think we were doing this anymore.
I didn't know either, to be fair. But I feel like I probably owe you all a more thorough explanation. Sort of looking more at Willoughby for this. So Willoughby, your parents are accountants, right?
Yeah, my dad is.
That's sort of what Yvette does. She's sort of our accountant for the family.
Giselle, I may be a career good boy, but I'm not stupid. I know what a fence is.
I know you're not stupid. I want you to hear it from me. So my parents don't exactly make a living always doing things by the book. Honestly, they rarely do things by the book. My baba is well, they call him the Panther.
Well, that seems untrue. I assume he's a tabaxi.
Well, yes, he is.
Oh, like a nickname.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's mostly black. Like he's more tortoise shell like Yvette, but he's mostly black. In his fur, and he's one of the most notorious. I hate the pun, but cat burglars, thieves in the city and beyond the city at this point. And my mama sort of runs the family business. The winter sweets are, well, they're not all that sweet all the time. But that's why I wanted to come to Strixhaven. I don't want to continue with the family business. I mean, I don't mind, like, taking things now and then, especially if they're pretty or shiny, but I don't want to take from, nice, hardworking people. Only assholes. But, I mean, family is family.
Yeah, I mean, if your family's in a jam, I guess you can't abandon them.
As much shit as I give Jigsaw, she's not bad. She is actually very good with art. She makes some of her own too. And I'm sure whatever they got her on was probably pretty trumped up. She's very good at what she does. I don't want to ask you all to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing. So if you decide that you do not want to help with this, I completely understand. I just wanted to be as honest as possible with all of you because you're my friends and I love you.
I'm fine with it. If you say that you need our help,
Sorry.
I'll do my thing.
Giselle.
I know Nomos is putting you in a very precarious situation.
I literally just got on my baba's good side. So I cannot get caught doing this.
You won't.
I mean it. I will let them arrest you to avoid getting chewed out from my dad again.
Completely understand.
Alright.
Like Nomos.
Good boys.
This is last time. One last job.
One last job. And then we retire.
Well,
No, we don't, because we're not getting any money for this. We're still going to have to work.
No, we have to go to school. But I mean, at this point, the school is basically paying for our tuition. They better we save their asses some.
Yeah, don't tell my dad that. I'm planning on pocketing the money
Oh.
that he sends to pay for my
I
classes.
saw that a mile away. Seriously, don't worry about it.
well, Grandpa always said I should help out a friend in need, and you're a friend in need. So, yeah, I'll help you out. Just don't tell my grandpa I did this.
I don't even know your grandpa, so that's easy.
Oh. He looks a little bit pensive now. Guys, all of you know my grandpa.
What?
Actually, Law, you're gonna be studying under my grandpa.
Is your grandpa Scrimmix?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my fucking
Whoa.
god. What a twist.
What?
Yeah.
Your grandpa's cool.
Yeah.
I've partied with your grandpa so
I
hard.
partied so hard with your grandpa.
yeah,
Go to a frat party with your grandpa.
Yeah, grandpa goes hard with partying. But you know, he would say, especially since it's you, he would tell me to make sure that I help out my friends. Especially if it's you guys, he would make sure that I should definitely help you guys out. Just don't tell him I did this exactly.
This seems like something that Skrillex would totally support, though. I
Like,
mean,
he would be a total mastermind in this situation.
Oh, he would. That's kind of what I'm worried
you're
about.
worried about living up to his expectations.
I see. Well, do you want us to tell him about it when it goes off splendidly?
You could. That'd be great.
Sure. We'll talk you up. No problem. Turns to Willoughby.
Yeah, I'll help.
Again, Willoughby, I totally understand if it's something you're not comfortable with. I know it's a very, very big ask.
Listen, Damian's right, and I guess Professor Scrimmett is as well. You gotta help your friends in need. It's not like I'm doing it for personal gain. The law isn't always just black and white.
Sometimes it has red hair.
If you didn't make the joke, I was gonna make the
And
joke.
if neither of you made the joke, I was gonna make the joke.
I'm proud of all of us.
I am Spartacus. No, I am Spartacus.
Wait, I don't get that.
Okay. Thank you. All right, I'll call my sister in. Yvette!
What?
We're ready for you! Bring your mimosas!
Okay. They make their way in. So,
Okay, we're in. What's the job?
quite simple, really. They just made the decision yesterday to take Jixa to the wheelhouse. So, she's got a couple of days in there before we probably never hear from her again. I need to get in, grab her, get out. No muss, no fuss, and no killing if you can help it.
Of course.
Okay. Then it's on. I don't think I have any, heist planning music. That's okay. But yeah, she'll, nobody knows for sure, the exact location of the Wheelhouse Prison, or the exact layout. But they know it used to be a mill with a water wheel. So it's somewhere along the river that runs outside of Girpur, in one of the only places that actually has any kind of foliage or trees that can grow near it. So we have a general idea of the location. It's heavily guarded, and it is pretty heavily locked down. The rumors that come out of there are that they've repurposed the mill machinery to run the gates and portcullises that keep everything inside. So, however you would like to approach this, you may.
Okay. First things first. Getting in, getting out. Lots of guards. And, well, the big old portcullis thing is kind of an issue. Law? What do you think?
I mean, if I can get close enough to it, I can operate it, no problem. It's just a matter of getting close enough.
I could make you invisible.
I can also make us very sneaky.
I am pretty sneaky myself.
I can also disguise myself to look like one of the guards.
That's also a good idea.
As long as nobody talks to me. In fact, I'm probably gonna keep myself disguised the entire time so nobody recognizes me, just in case my dad finds out.
That is probably a very good idea.
Alright.
Actually, disguises across the board is probably not a bad idea. No offense to all of us, but
We do stand out.
pretty distinguished.
Alright, so disguises. If I can sneak into the control room, I can open the gates.
Which, in and of itself, would be a pretty good distraction.
And then we just need to find out where they're keeping her.
Yes. Alright.
I'm pretty good at climbing up walls if it helps.
That could definitely help.
I can't tell you what I'm good at because D&D Beyond just totally won't load my character sheet for me, and I should have followed Rachel's advice.
Oh no!
Like, trying to go through my known spells, and it's like, nope. I can fly.
That's a very good point, too. We have two people that could just get over the wall if they were sneaky enough.
That might be good. If you turn me invisible, I fly in.
You can fly too? Oh, yes, your boots. Never mind.
And then I disguise myself to open the gate so all of you can get in.
The gate opening for no reason would be a bit of a distraction. Would at least get some of the guards to come running.
I can't find it, but I think I have a spell where we can go through stone. Hold on. Because my character sheet isn't working on here, so I can't look at any of my available things, but I feel like that's a thing. Transmute rock? Nope. It's not the one I'm thinking of.
Is it stone
I'll keep
shape?
looking.
Because,
It might
Is
be.
it meld into stone?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it?
I
I
think
think
that's
it
one.
might be. I don't know how many people I could do that with. The wall is stone. That might be an option.
Would we know? Are the mill walls stone?
Maybe.
Okay. Depending on how many people you can do that to. That might be really helpful.
Held into stone. You can step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain your body. Melding yourself and all the equipment you carry with it into the stone for the duration using your movement. Step in at a point you can touch. Can't see. Aware of the passage of time and cast spells on yourself.
It says duration 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a touch
One
spell, so
action.
Okay.
you could touch somebody and cast it on them.
So, if you could do that to Jigsaw, if we could get you in, and then you could reach in and do that to Jigsaw, she could move through the walls and just get the fuck out.
If we can find which one she's being held in, we might not even need to go all the way in.
Yes. Now we're cooking with ether.
We could use someone to scout around the area and then report back.
I mean, come on. Okay, so scouting mission. Willoughby, you could come with me because you can fly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that I have an ability as an Owlin that I always don't do because I'm always wearing chain, but I think I'm proficient in stealth checks.
That sounds
And
great.
or get advantage on them or something.
Well, then if you
Couldn't
had
tell you right now, but I think that's a thing.
well, if you had disadvantage on it, they would cancel it out, so you just get a straight roll, right?
Uh,
I'm gonna look.
well, hot damn. Yeah.
Traits. You have proficiency in the stealth skill.
Oh, it's proficiency. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I know my stealth checks would be very good if I wasn't wearing armor.
Yes, you can't fly
Which
if you're
is
wearing medium or heavy
unfortunate.
armor.
But I'm flying, so I would be proficient in stealth checks.
That is true.
And if any guards come up, while we're stealthing, I can, and stun them and knock them out.
I can also fly.
Shit, how many of us can fly?
Oh, I can fly.
God damn. Okay. I
think
can't fly.
everyone except for you, Giselle.
Oh. Well, shit.
I mean,
Okay.
I can't fly, but I can be something that
Oh, that's
can
right.
fly.
Duh. Okay.
Not that anybody's ever seen me wild shape.
I'm just saying, we'll get
Ever.
the first wild shape.
I regularly
the
forget that you're a
first-
druid.
Yeah.
I
You're a druid
regularly
also.
forget you're like
Because
the party
I've
healer.
never wild shape.
You're wild DPS. Like you summon stuff. Like I just
I use it to
Regularly
summon the
forget you're a
wildfire
druid.
spirit.
yeah.
The heist might be the time she wild shapes in front of everybody for the first
Oh
time.
my god.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I can't wait for everything. We're gonna have a ditto situation where everything you wild shape into is going to be blue.
Just like a blue eagle.
Yeah.
I can also polymorph into something giant too. Yeah, this heist is gonna be a great time.
I'm starting to think that this
this god thing is real.
Maybe.
What can't Sereia do?
Okay. So maybe we get there, we just do some reconnaissance. Not everyone would have to come for that. So we send like 1 or 2 people in to just check out the place, see if maybe we can find where Jigsaw is. Because if we can find her, then yes, maybe we can find like an adjoining wall, or at least close to the adjoining wall, and then Sereia could just go in, cast the stone melding spell thingy on Jigsaw, and then you just both walk out.
Sounds easy enough.
That's easy.
Wow.
I doubt it will be, but
I highly doubt it will be. It never is, but that's actually a really good plan. Good job, you guys.
Willoughby does not want to think too hard about how he has a brain for heists.
Yvette looks pleased, and Marius looks mildly, very mildly amused.
They're so cool.
They're really cool.
I know.
Okay. Recon mission?
Yes.
Okay.
Damian goes into stealth mode and puts on a t-shirt ninja mask, takes off his shirt, puts it on his head, and ties the sleeves around his head so it's his t-shirt ninja.
Operation Double V commence. Or fuck.
Rob said fuck, not Willoughby. Let the record show.
Must clarify.
Let the record show.
Put the penny in the
Operation-
swear jar, Willoughby.
Operation Flying Double V activate.
And then he looks at Damian.
It's like a flying V, but like a double V because that's a W, and my name's Willoughby.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. Have fun. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
Good luck.
One last question. We can tell Jigsaw that we were sent by you, right? Because if she knows that I'm involved, yes.
That's fine. Tell her it was Marius' idea.
Oh, okay. Anything I should know, Marius?
He just sort of stares at you. Or they just sort of stare at you.
All right, keep your secrets.
Okay. The first thing you have to do is find this place.
All right. I guess we head out to the outskirts and just some investigation.
Yeah, we can do investigation or survival.
I am proficient in survival.
Me and Lord, pretty good at investigating things.
I'm very good at investigating.
I might be.
All right.
I'm still struggling.
All right, we go to the outskirts and look around.
Okay, yeah, you make your way out of Girpur, toward where you know there is a river running. There is more growing out here. It's kind of like a little like oasis in the desert. So it's a little bit of forest and foliage and stuff. So you guys kind of make your way in. Let's have some dice rolls.
Stealth or survival?
Either survival or investigation.
Okay.
And we'll do stealth.
24.
28.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm just along for the ride. This is not my area of extra. I actually think I have like a +7 to survival, but if we're being stealthy.
Gonna assume that not much has changed from whenever the last time we used our character sheets in Roll20.
Don't imagine so.
As far as my skills go. So
Yeah.
please stand by.
I think everybody else has rolled highly enough. I mean, I guess. We'll just do it. And see what
Totally
happens.
up to you guys.
What was the skill? Oh,
It was
doesn't
a
matter.
nat 1, so
Does
never
not matter.
mind.
Same.
All right.
Does not matter.
Okay, those were pretty high. So on your way out, before you get into stealth territory, between the three of you, sort of Giselle, Law, and Damian, you were able to find some tracks that have been mostly covered, but there are a couple of places where I think, Damian, you spot like part of a boot print that was missed in the covering of these tracks. And as you get closer, Giselle, and especially Law, I think it's pretty easy for you to pick out the sounds of gears or like any kind of metallic sound that doesn't really fit out here in nature. So between all of you, you use those hints and you sort of follow the river up a little bit until you can see in the distance a big water wheel sort of slowly turning. What do you want to do?
Jackpot.
Bingo, bingo.
Okay.
Sneaky time.
I'm gonna sneak up. Okay, everybody hit
Yeah,
me with
well-
a stealth check.
Pass without a
Well,
trace.
Willoughby is
Yes, I was
ooh,
waiting for the
nice.
pass without a
Yes.
trace.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Willoughby is gonna take to the skies.
Okay. So stealth plus 10.
That is a
34.
34 for me also.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
26. What
Okay.
the hell is going on, Rachel?
I don't know. I like it though.
Pass
At
without a
least
trace.
we roll
This is
well.
cool. This is cool.
Okay. So 25, 26, 34. All right. Yeah, you all, well, some of you, sort of creep along, staying a little off the riverbank, trying to get a sense of what you're dealing with. There's not a wall around this building. As you come up on it, you can kind of see, it essentially looks like a big wheelhouse. It's a big mill, kind of big 2-story building, mostly made of stone. Big water wheel attached to an axle that sort of goes into a hole on the side of the building, turning whatever gears are in there. Willoughby, you take to the skies. Roll me a perception check with advantage.
You also have student die.
Oh, I sure do. Okay, with advantage. Uh, 15.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Certainly, I have a student die for this. I
Probably.
do. 16.
That was the DC of the check.
Oh, hell yeah, because I rolled a 16 on my die and then I have a -1.
Stay
I
in
was
school,
like, God
kids.
damn it.
Stay in school. Use your student die. From above, Willoughby, you see something that the people on the ground cannot see. At sort of regular intervals around this mill, what used to be a mill, but is now a prison, there are trees that from above you can tell are not trees. They are made to look like trees, and they might be converted trees, but trunk coming up into sort of these big, like green, like blossom-shaped trees. But from above, you can see that in the center of that is a platform in each one of these, with a couple of guards stationed on each one.
Curious.
Guards that you can only see from a top-down view.
Willoughby will note this
to return to his friendos when he is done with recon.
Okay. Yeah, you do a couple of more circles. The rest of you get a little bit closer. Rolled pretty high on stealth, so maybe the guards won't see you. But yeah, there's no wall. But the main door of the mill has sort of been replaced with this large iron door, essentially like double doors, that are clearly like locked and barred from the outside. And that's what you get. So, is there any more reconnaissance that you're all wanting to do?
We definitely can't. There's definitely like no, like windows, to this tall building, right?
I think there's like a couple on the top story, there are windows, so like to let light into whatever is up on that top room, but they are barred shut. Anything else? Okay. With some reconnaissance done of at least the outside of the building, you get ready, like I promised, to do some crime. We're gonna have to end there for today. So yeah, thanks everybody for playing today. I hope you guys had a good time. I did. And we'll be back next week for a little bit of a prison break. And then moving through a little prison break as a treat, before traveling to Willoughby's hometown, and then
Where the real crime is going to be.
and then back to Strixhaven. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out and joining us and playing along. Let's do Stars and Wishes.
Remember when I said my dad was an accountant?
Did you mean like
He's
that movie
wanted for
with?
embezzlement.
Oh, I was gonna say you meant like the Ben Affleck movie,
Ben
The
Affleck
Accountant. I can start.
Okay.
My star has to go to Law. For that entire scene, all of them was just visceral. Of dear God, talking to my slightly overbearing parent. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? It was so good. It was just we saw this this side of Law, and it worked out very well, and there was growth, and I loved it. It was very good, very good. My wish. Jigsaw owes me big time, and I shall make her aware of it.
Call in that favor.
Sure. I love it.
I want a cheese pizza, Jigsaw. Bring it to me now.
A slice of cheese pizza.
Wolverine, bring me a slice of cheese pizza.
Thank you, Sid. Who else?
I'll go.
I can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
My star goes to everyone. I'm giving out 4 stars today. Fuck the rules, because everyone's support of Law in that scene made me so happy. Because I've been talking with Van about it for a while and setting up everything like, oh, I'm gonna need Order to back me up and stuff, and you didn't even need it because everyone else is so good. And going back around, like, really selling everything. That was so sweet, and it filled my heart. So I was very happy about that.
Yeah.
My wish is for this heist. My wish is going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, I think, because my wish is that this heist gets totally out of hand, and just we end up like starting prison riot to like go through. Like it goes like full on Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and we're just like trying to fight our way out of this prison. So yeah, I'm very very excited for that.
Excellent, thank you.
My star is also going to go to Val, but also Van for some like, man, that RP unlocked core memories of being a gifted child who was expected to give their progress reports to their parents every quarter. And every quarter I have to hear about how you never apply yourself, you this, you that. And oh man, I feel like I need to go back to therapy about that. No. So very, very, very good, very talented RP there. And my wish is that Willoughby does not become a wanted criminal, but also it would be kind of hilarious if I could never come back to Kaladesh because I'm a wanted criminal. It would be so funny, but also the worst thing.
I just keep on now thinking of how in One Piece that Chopper always has the lowest wanted poster because they think they're the Straw Hat's pet, and I feel like that is the outcome of all of this. We're all gonna have wanted posters, but Willoughby is gonna have one that's like $10.
Now I just imagine the Chopper crying meme, but Willoughby. Me, not a One Piece guy, but aware of that because it's a meme.
You're my friend. You're gonna be a One Piece guy.
I know. It's inevitable.
It comes for us all.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Rob.
I can go.
Okay.
My star is going to go to Giselle for facing her fear that is lost dad by force because Sereia made her uninvisible, but she handled it, and I'm very proud of her.
He's
Sorry,
scary, okay?
He is scary.
It is
it's
terrifying.
Really funny. Yeah, no,
Really
terrifying, man. Especially considering Giselle's family business. I understand why she was nervous about confrontation, and it was cute.
I'm glad he was as scary as I wanted him to be.
Yeah, we were all nervous. And my wish is for D&D Beyond to work next week so that I can prepare my spells, or at least at some point so that I can prepare my spells appropriately for this heist, and that maybe the opportunity to wild shape into something cool happens, because I've got a couple ideas, like a giant vulture. Would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, or anything. I'm hoping for the opportunity soon to present itself where wild shaping into something is better than the other things.
Yeah,
that Sereia usually does, and I think this might be the perfect opportunity.
It might be. All right, thanks, Rachel.
My star, I gotta say once again, just for Van and Val, that, just like what Rob said, that whole scene hit me so hard, especially the part with "let me see your report card," because that was my life in elementary school and junior high school. Was like I would get anxiety attacks showing my parents my report cards because I was in the gifted classes. So if I always got the comment of they aren't applying themselves in certain things, and oof, when you said that line, I was like, yep, flashbacks to my youth. And it was very kind of like this moment. And when Law like stood up to their dad, that was like this moment like, man, I wish I was able to do something like that and just speak my mind and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do this. Will you let me do this? And that was so wonderful. So like, thank you to you both for that scene. It was just so wonderful. My wish is, I have to go with what Val said. I want them to just start this huge prison riot, because now I want Damian and Willoughby to have a scene like in Fast and the Furious 7 where they have to fight a bunch of rioting prison guards and prisoners just to make sure everyone else can get out of the prison, just so they can get out of the prison safe.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm excited about it. This is a fun little diversion. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for playing with me today. And thanks to you out there in the chat for hanging out with us. Anybody have anything they want to plug?
Join us later today.
Yeah.
For 4 to 7.
Yeah, coming out with us 5 p.m. Eastern Time here on Game Nights. We'll be playing Parslings, and Val will be in the driver's seat. And Sid and I will be there. For some more romance, probably. Yeah, that's all I have, though. So our schedule is here. Come join us throughout the rest of the week for some more fun tabletop streams. But until next time, good game and good night.